And welcome to Upon Further Review. I'm Josh Aubrey. Plenty to bring you in this week's show. We began with the Georgia Southern Eagles. The baseball team went out this past weekend, rebounded nicely from their loss to Georgia on Tuesday as they were able to sweep UAB. The Bats woke up, the Eagles scoring big runs in all three games. Georgia Southern also getting some good pitching performances as well, and Mason McWhorter went nuts this weekend, including hitting for the cycle on Saturday, including having 2 home runs to go along with his triple, his double, and his single in the ball game. We'll have highlights of those games for you coming up. Elsewhere, the Statesboro Blue Devils were able to sweep the Bradwell Tigers this past weekend in their region opening series. The Blue Devils were able to win the Friday game 11-1 at Mill Creek Park. Earlier in the day, the Blue Devils were dealt some tough news as it was announced that former Blue Devil head baseball coach and softball coach Jim Simmons had passed away Friday afternoon. Elsewhere, Southeast Bulloch Yellow Jackets were playing on Friday. They fell to number 1 ranked Pierce County. We'll have some highlights of that game for you. Also, the Bulloch Academy Gators were in action on Saturday. They were able to rebound nicely from losing 2 games during the week to Pinewood, including being run ruled on Thursday. Saturday, they were able to do the same to the Pinewood Patriots, knocking them off 12-2. We'll have highlights of that game and plenty more coming up on Upon Further Review.
The Medical Center Pharmacy on Grenade Street is proud to be your Health Mart pharmacy in Statesboro. The Medical Center Pharmacy, locally owned and serving this community for 50 years, is open 364 days a year. The pharmacists at Medical Center know there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. That's why they take the time to know their customers, explain their medications, and answer any questions. The Medical Center Pharmacy, your Health Mart pharmacy.
Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Well, the Georgia Southern baseball team rebounding nicely from their Tuesday loss to the University of Georgia as they welcomed in the University of Alabama Birmingham to J.I. Clements Stadium. A beautiful weekend for baseball. The Eagles sweeping the Blazers. Let's send you out for some of the highlights. Georgia Southern hosting UAB in the first of a 3-game series Friday at J.I. Clements. On the mound, Tyler Owens looking sharp over the first 4 innings here with the strikeout. He'd get plenty of offensive help. Mason McWhorter coming through with a 2-run blast to right as the Eagles grab a 2-0 lead. More to come as Noah Ledford will single up the middle, bringing in Austin Thompson for a 3-0 lead. The 4th inning proves to be an exciting one as both teams combine for 8 runs. The Blazers scoring 6, capped by Jesse Davis's 3-run homer here. UAB up 6-3, but the Eagles respond. Jason Swan, the RBI double to left to make it 6-4. Next, McWhorter at it again. His RBI single to left will make it a 1-run game at 6-5. To the 6th we go. And it's Swan tying things up with the double into left. And we're tied at 6-all. Still in the 6th, McWhorter with his 3rd hit of the game. The 2-run single makes it 8-6, Georgia Southern on top. Nick Jones in to close the door in the 9th. He ends up with 2 strikeouts and notches his 4th save of the year, and the Eagles win 11-7. Dog Day afternoon Saturday, and they came in all sizes. On the field, the Eagles continue to swing hot bats. No one hotter than Mason McWhorter. The solo shot in the first makes it 1-0. Eagles on top. Parker Bedier next with the double down the right field line will give the Eagles a 3-0 lead. The 2nd inning fireworks would continue as Jason Swan singles to center. outplating Bidier, making it 4-zip. McWhorter looking for another homer, but this one off the wall. He'll settle for the RBI triple to make it 5-0. To the third we go, and Noah Ledford playing a little wall ball. The double will help set things up for Christian Avant. And he delivers the 2-run homer into left center. This would extend the Eagle lead to 7-0. On the mound, a very comfortable Chase Dollander, who would have 5 strikeouts in 5 1/3 innings. And capping things off, it's McWhorter. Another home run. He'd actually go 5 for 5 and hit for the cycle with a single, a double, a triple, and 2 home runs as the Eagles win 15-4. Bouncing over to Sunday, Southern looking for the sweep, and Ben Johnson on the mound with a nice outing, 5 strikeouts in 5 innings, 2 earned runs. Tied at 1. J.D. Teig, the fly ball to left, and the sun helping this one to fall. Next, Bidier with the 2-run single into right. He'd get thrown out at second, but the Eagles with a 3-1 lead. Some solid defense as Teig will gun the runner down at second. To the fourth we go. Jason Swan, the batter, and he sends the chopper to third. The force out there, but the throw home is high. Stephen Curry slides under the tag. It's 4-1. Next up, who else? Mason McWhorter, the RBI single. He'd go 9 for 13 with 11 RBIs over the weekend. Swan next, taking off for home on this wild pitch as the lead is extended to 6-1. Jarrett Brown adds the RBI single to center for a 7-1 lead. The game then delayed for about 15 minutes as one of the umpires had to leave with fatigue. You'd think that would be the scoreboard operators, as the Eagles with 35 runs over the weekend, and they'd complete the sweep, winning by a final of 9-5. Next up for Georgia Southern, they have a midweek game coming up on Wednesday as they travel to top 20 ranked Georgia Tech, and then they begin Sunbelt play beginning this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as they head to Troy. Stay with us. Plenty more coming up. We'll hit the high school baseball diamond next.
My Queensboro banker is Cheryl Quick.
Blanchard Equipment Company has 16 locations.
Queensboro has homegrown values just like us.
They get heavily involved in every community.
And that means strong customer service.
They've been around a long time, just like John Deere.
When you run across the bank like that, you stick with them.
I sure would like to own one of these John Deeres.
Well, we can sure make that happen.
Oh, well.
Queensboro is your community bank. Queensboro National Bank and Trust.
The Georgia Southern University store with 2 locations to serve you on the Georgia Southern campus in Statesboro and in Savannah. They have plenty of Eagle merchandise to keep you warm in the cooler weather. So don't forget to visit the University store in Statesboro and Savannah, or shop online at gsustore.com.
No credit refused isn't just an offer, it's a way of business and has been for over 100 years. No banks, no ridiculous credit requirements. Just local Badcock store owners who treat you right and give you credit when others won't. It's never been easier to express your style and love your home.
Well, the Southeast Bulloch Yellow Jackets have been trying to beef up their non-region schedule, knowing that they play in one of the weaker regions in the state in AAA. So they brought in the number 1 team in the state this past week after losing to the number 3 ranked team earlier in the week to Benedictine 2-1. The Yellow Jackets were able to hang around for a while. It was 4-3 late in the game, and then the wheels kind of fell off, and some errors, costly mental and throwing errors, ended up hurting them. They lost that game, but let's send you out for some of the highlights. Southeast Bulloch hosting number 1 ranked Pierce County Friday. A beautiful night for baseball. The visitors, though, jumping out to a 3-0 lead as the fly ball to left will fall. Terry Turner able to get the strikeout to end the top of the second. More issues in the third, though, as the bloop to center will fall. And the Pierce County lead is extended to 4-0. The Jackets come back in their half of the inning. Will Hitchens, the deep drive to the fence and left. He ends up with a stand-up double. Next up, it's Connor Williams, and he comes through with a single into left, setting up runners on the corners for Dylan Lewis, who takes this one off the ump into center. The RBI will make it 4-1. Next up, it's Tyson Harnage, and he sends this one for a ride into left. The 2-run double off the fence will cut the Bear lead to 4-3. Looking for more, Riley Emmerich, the hard shot to short, but the Bears able to make the play to end the inning. The trouble was the Jackets unable to make plays from there, and the floodgates open. Pierce scores and would take this one 10-3. Next up for the Yellow Jackets, they'll open up region play with a doubleheader against Savannah High, 4:30 on Tuesday. All right, stay with us. We'll head out to Gator Alley coming up next. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, providing primary care for Statesboro area patients since 1998, providing complete physicals, complete sports physicals, Medicare wellness exams, full diabetes treatment, and education from lifestyle changes to oral medications to insulin pump therapy, in-house dermatology, in-house circulation tests, and ultrasounds, and in-house labs. Featuring nurse practitioner Melissa Beasley, Family Internal Medicine of Statesboro can accommodate same-day or next-day appointments to serve your needs. Family Internal Medicine Associates of Statesboro, where we care. Well, the Bulloch Academy Gator baseball team started off the season, been a little up and down. This past week, they lost 2 games, 2 important region games as well, to the Pinewood Patriots, including losing 11-1 on Thursday, but they were able to rebound nicely. They came back to Gator Alley and knocked them off 12-2 on Saturday for a noon start. Let's send you out for some of those highlights. Bulloch Academy looking to bounce back from back-to-back losses to Pinewood and trailing 1-0 Saturday. They'd get something going first. Spencer Sharp legs out the infield hit. Next, it's Carter Snipes, the batter, and he singles into center, setting up 2 on for Miller Pope, who drives this one down the line in right. Sharp scores, and we're tied up. Next, 2 on for Avery Anderson, who comes through with his first ever high school home run. The 3-run shot extends the Gators' lead to 4-1. Things continuing to fall the Gators' way in the second. Sharp's bloop to left will fall in for a hit. And then it's Snipes with another hit. The double down the line sets up runners in scoring position. And a pickoff play would go awry, allowing Sharp to score from third to make it 5-1. Snipes getting it done on the mound as well, allowing only 2 runs in 5 innings of work. Here with the strikeout. More from Anderson with the bases loaded. He'll drive this one deep enough into center to bring Sharp in for the third time. Jack Connor in the fourth with the RBI double down the line and right to extend the Gator lead to 7-2. The Patriots having their issues with control. The bases loaded walk makes it 8-2. Sharp in the fifth with the drive to center. This would allow a graceful slide home by Bryson Scott, and the Gators run rule the Patriots 12-2. One final note, the Bulloch Academy girls soccer team hosting Westfield, and this one goes to double overtime, tied at 1 until Sophie Strickland will find Addie Becker, and she puts it in the back of the net for the game winner as the Gators win this one by a final count of 2-1. Next up for the Gators, they will be back in action as they host First Presbyterian coming up on Monday. Elsewhere, the Portal Panthers will be getting things underway. They've struggled this year to a 1-6 start, but they'll be having 2 games at home this week. They host Toombs County on Wednesday, and Tuesday the Panthers will be in action as well as they'll be hosting Screven County. All right, that'll wrap things up for now. We thank you for joining us. Hope to see you again next week.